Peace and blessings. Peace, everybody. How you doing? Truly, I was on my couch. You know, it's truly an honor. I have had a summer with almost every day. Well, I'm not going to say it's so much of a blessing. It's actually sad. My entire summer, every weekend, and almost every day has been filled with doing Stop the Violence events. Let me say that again. Summer's about 2 months, right? 2.5 months. And so this is rain or shine the entire summer. If you saw my house, it looked like somebody broke in. Because I've been at almost every single Stop the Violence event. Something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. So it's a little rain, it ain't gonna kill us. I stayed out in the pour down rain to give the message. But let me just tell you this, and I'm gonna talk to the parents first, because it starts in our home a lot of the time. Not all the time, but in our homes a lot of the time. And there's stuff that we don't see. So I'm not trying to blame you. I'm a mother and a grandmother with another grandbaby on the way. I'm 51, so I remember when, I was trying to be a black sage and carrying the gun and hiding it in the closet in my house. But see, I had the mother that would go in the room and pull the stuff out the closet because I didn't like to clean up. I would stuff everything in the closet. She'd pull it out on a Saturday morning and say, "What's that?" And I was holding it for Billy. Billy, just so you'll know, is now doing 25 to life in Houston. So I'm going to just tell you where this stuff leads. You understand? But I thought because Billy liked me. You understand? I was doing the right thing and I was his girl. And, I'm so glad that my mother dragged my behind on that plane to get on the plane and go to Florida and go to school. Because I would have probably been doing 25 to life with Billy. But let me just rewind and back up a little bit. The reason why I want to talk to parents is really because of that. And if you think back to when you were your child's age, and think back to all the things you did that your parents did not know, or you thought they didn't know, and some of them were not so nice. The good thing is our not so nice was very different from this not so nice. Our not so nice was sneaking to see the boy when we said we were spending the night with the girlfriend. You understand? It was that simple. You understand that age wasn't the thing. You understand? Now not so nice means that there may be a Glock in your child's room under the mattress getting ready to go out and take somebody else's child's life. That's the difference with the not so nice. I want to know that you're feeling it. You hear what I'm saying? In a lot of your households, there is a closed door to your child's room. There is a closed door to your child's room, which means that you let your kid come on, "Hey, Ma, how you doing?" They go in the back and they close the door. And you might not see them till the next morning. They going out to school with the backpack. But the closed door is where a lot of things start, family. Is where a lot of things start. Not long ago, up on this hill, probably right where my arm is pointing, right about here, a young man was shot, basketball court. His body dropped here, about maybe a month and a half ago, on 29th and St. Nicholas Terrace. That's right there. His blood was still wet and fresh on the ground. I got to give you the visual. Because we don't know. It could be our own child. It could be you caught in the crossfire. It is very real. His blood lay cupped in the rocks, in the crevices of the rocks. When I got up there at 9 o'clock, I did a radio show at 9 o'clock. I was finished. His blood was still fresh. The white, icy white tee was soaked with blood. Somebody had some beef up there. They went home and got the gun and came back and pulled the trigger that took that child's life. 15 years old. What's his name? Tyron Corbin. And it's strange how I didn't know these kids before, and I could probably call every single name because I make sure that I go to the crime scene. And we don't like to have to hear this. It's easy to run. It's easy, I gotta go, I gotta leave, and I can't sit still to hear this. But if you don't hear it, it could be your child. So what I'm saying to parents, and the reason why I started with you, because it starts with us. When we give up the responsibility to govern our children and govern our household, something different begins to happen. the door, that wash the clothes, can pull a trigger. Do you understand? Can pull a trigger. There's a 17-year-old kid on Rikers Island right now, waiting to do state time. He was due to graduate from Rice High School. I was there at a vendor fair. That's where you tell people about the services your organization offers and stuff. And so he said, well, you know, I said, well, what do you want to be? He said, I want to be a doctor. Most of the kids that we see are going to probably come home, so that's why they're at the vendor fair, so they learn about services when they come out. So I'm thinking this kid is going to probably get out. He said, you know, I really want to go to college. I said, well, I can help you do that. He said, I want to be a doctor. I said, I can help you. You know, we get you in school, you know, get you on a medical track, and you're there. He said, no. He said, He said, I was supposed to graduate in May. That's this May just passed. I said, well, baby, well, you know, you can still graduate. Maybe it might not be May, but you come out and you pull your friend. He said, I got a homicide. Good kids pull triggers. Good kids pull triggers. Good kids pull triggers. People say, not my baby, your baby. That boy is somebody's baby with the homicide. Not going to college, not going to be the doctor, not at least right now. Good kids pull triggers because they're bullied. And they try to tell you about it, but you're too busy. Get out of here, come on now, don't bother me with that. I just came home from work, I gotta check on my soap. I gotta check on my Jerry Springer. I gotta go talk to my girlfriend. I gotta answer my 2 cell phones. I gotta run and roll with this one and go get my hair and nails done. And I'm telling you this because I'm not trying to beat up parents. I told you I'm a mother, a grandmother, you're ready to be probably a mother to about more kids than you can shake a stick at. Out here I got one that I've heard. But what I'm trying to tell you is the thing that we might think is the small thing is the big thing in the making. So when you don't take time to hear that son that say, Daddy, yo, they bothering me, they teasing me about my hair, my pants, my this, my that, you know? They teasing me. There was a boy that I was talking to, he had breasts, what looked like breasts, he was heavy. They was teasing him. He said, yo, I can go get a gun and blow all their heads off. This is a good, nice, sweet kid. This was his option because nobody was listening. They teasing him about something he can't control. You follow me? Let me know you understand what I'm saying. Thank you. Because I don't want to think I got off my couch for nothing. But the other side of it is that I'm really praying that parents really truly understand, and not just parents, uncles, aunts, cousins, sisters, brothers, and you don't have to be old school to understand this. If you're the brother and you're 18 and the other brother is 16 and you hear him talking in a way that is destructive, stop him and change the direction. You understand what I mean? So, and if you're watching Bubba and Billy and Shanae and all of them go in the wrong way, and you notice they doing the things that are wrong, and you didn't check it, you didn't say, let me take time to talk to Miss Rosie's son, because she didn't, you as bad as that kid that's going bad. Because that's your neighbor. You watch that child grow up and turn sour right before your eyes, and you ain't do nothing. So you got the responsibility for yours and theirs. Yes, you do. Because somebody did it with you. And you know they did. We had the whole block. I couldn't even cut school. Miss Mary Ann on the phone calling my mother. And then my mother standing up at the school with the bell. You know what I mean? So we got to get back to that. Now let me just talk to the young people real quick, and then I got some entertainment for y'all, and then we're going to get us out of here. You know, I always ask God to speak to my heart. I come with no paper, no pen, no nothing. This is not scripted, so I try to speak from what I know. But what I do know and what I feel is that I'm truly tired. I'm truly tired of seeing kids and hearing kids talk about killing each other. And whatever way they do it is horrible. They talk about pushing each other's wig back. I was on the bus, and the experiences are so real, I don't even have to dig back. I was on the bus just Tuesday, going towards 145th Street. There was a young man that got on the bus with metal stitches in his face, coming across here, coming across here, coming across all across his neck, and he said that he had them all across his back. When he showed me his back, it looked like something out of a slave movie.